with the supernatural continues on Poltergeist, The Legacy. And at 11, an all-new episode of the series UPI calls the most refreshing and sophisticated show to hit TV in 20 years, Bedtime. This summer, Showtime's never been hotter.
Showtime promises you a premiere movie every Friday night. Hollywood hits that you can't see anywhere else. Tonight, The Mission. Get an 8,000-pound lady to the top of a mountain.
You are weird.
In the middle of a war. And now, Danny Glover, Ray Liotta, and Dennis Leary.
I work in an office behind it.
In the Showtime Hollywood hit, Operation Dumbo Drop. The following movie is rated PG. It contains mild violence and adult language. Viewer discretion advised. To some, they were revolutionaries.
Opinion of Mr. Uber, the Black Panther Party, is public enemy #1.
All power to the people. To others, they were heroes.
Black Panther Party for self-defense, not anti-white. We anti-oppression.
All power to the people.
Showtime presents the controversial film written and directed by Mario and Melvin Van Peebles.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, man, it only takes a single grain of sand to move the world.
The New York Times says it entertains, provokes, energizes.
I would rather die at my feet than live on my knees.
Panther. Premiering next Friday on Showtime.
You're watching Showtime. Tonight at 10, it's another chilling encounter with the macabre as the battle with the supernatural continues on Poltergeist, The Legacy. And at 11, an all-new episode of the series UPI calls the most refreshing and sophisticated show to hit TV in 20 years, Bedtime. And at 11:30, today's top Latino talent takes the stage for a fun-filled all-new episode of Showtime's Latino Laugh Festival. This summer, Showtime's never been hotter. Showtime journeys to a frightening world.
A new sequence of DNA was injected into 100 human ovum.
We're a human experiment.
We decided to make it female so that it would be more docile and controllable.
Suddenly becomes shocking reality. Ben Kingsley.
Oh, God.
Stars in Species. Premiering Friday, September 6th, only on Showtime.
We're cops, man. We back each other up.
What's that?
Department turned his back on you.
Do you think the feds are in a hurry to bust a bunch of racist cops?
Let's send a message to the jungle.
These guys are going for everything.
This ain't about right.
It's about honor.
It ain't about right.
It's about history.
It's about right, man.
Who's going to convict us? We're the thin blue line.
The Sundance Independent Focus. A look at what's new in independent film right now, in theaters, on video, and airing on Sundance Channel. Writer-director Ed Burns came out of nowhere last year with his first feature, The Brothers McMullen, to win the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival.
Excuse me?
This month, Burns with executive producer Robert Redford are back with She's the One.
That's one of the perks when you're the writer-director. You can, create those favorable situations for yourself.
The film takes yet another look at brothers, women, and wives. Kansas City, from veteran independent director Robert Altman, is a film inspired from Altman's vivid and rich memories of the music he grew up with.
By the time I was 14 and 15 years old, I was going to these black jazz clubs, and I knew a lot of these people, and I was welcome there.
This jazz-infested film, set in the 1930s, features a score of jazz greats, along with Miranda Richardson, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Harry Belafonte. Scene is the word for the art world in New York during the 1980s, when hype was as important as talent. Artist and first-time director Julian Schnabel makes his cinema debut with Basquiat.
1 minute they're not famous, the next minute they are.
This film is a portrayal of graffiti artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, who enjoyed his flash of fame before dying of a drug overdose.
This is the true voice of the gutter.
Here's what's out in video this month from the experts at Blockbuster Video. Maverick director Spike Lee proves there's no rest for the weary. Girl 6 marks Spike's impressive 9th film in 10 years and features Spike once again, along with Teresa Randall as an actress who turns to phone sex as the means to make it to Hollywood.
You've just reached the hottest live talk line around.
In Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, Andy Garcia and a host of screen greats find themselves attracted to screenwriter Scott Rosenberg's script about a morally conflicted, all-around good guy who finds himself falling in love just as he's about to die. An HIV-positive man learns of his imminent death in Randall Kleiser's It's My Party, which held its world premiere at the 1996 Sundance Film Festival.
I want to get across this feeling of the end of this man's life and the celebration that he had.
Eric Roberts stars as the dying man who decides to stage one last party to celebrate his life and the people in it.
No, this is command performance. Get over here now.
In August, Sundance Channel, under the creative direction of Robert Redford, once again offers viewers the opportunity to enjoy provocative films by today's most independent filmmakers. This month, filmmaker Focus examines the works of Canadian director Denis Arcand, whose filmmaking gets to the heart of some very contemporary issues. His much-acclaimed Jesus of Montreal touches on hypocrisy and censorship, while Love and Human Remains takes an uneasy look at sex and friendship in the 90s. This month's Sundance Documentaries makes the case that history is always with us. Coming Out Under Fire looks back at the hostilities endured by gay and lesbian veterans returning home after active duty during World War II. The film The Fire This Time, written, produced, and directed by Randy Holland, appeared at the 1994 Sundance Film Festival. This documentary is a disturbing reflection of the 1965 Watts Los Angeles riot, seen in light of the recent turmoil that followed the Rodney King verdict.
The very thing which is our problem now is also our key to success.
This has been the Sundance Independent Focus, a look at what's new in independent film right now, in theaters, on video, and airing on Sundance Channel.
Have you caught bedtime fever?
It's freezing. I know you have a fever.
CNN Showbiz Today says bedtime is TV's sexiest show.
Your cookies are safe in my hand.
It might give you or someone you love something to think about before you turn off the lights.
I said I was already involved with an incredible woman.
And next time on Bedtime.
Please forgive me. I want to move on with my life, but he keeps pulling me back. You were going to find another job. You know, this happens to people.
I don't need advice from some perm and weave bitch.
What would you say if I asked you to move in with me?
Are you asking? Welcome home, Donna.
UPI calls it the most refreshing and sophisticated show to hit TV in 20 years.
You're crazy from the fever.
It's the last word on relationships. Bedtime, premiering tonight at 11 o'clock on Showtime. Inside a country.
What's that if it's not a conspiracy? A lie.
Inside a prison.
They buried us here, Marty. And nobody gives a damn.
Inside the hearts and minds of 3 men.
You have a lot to live for. Don't throw it away.
What really happened? Inside.
I never beat anyone. I'm not a violent man.
From Arthur Penn, the acclaimed director of Bonnie and Clyde, comes an explosive movie with powerful performances. Eric Stoltz and Academy Award winners Nigel Hawthorne and Louis Gossett Jr. The Showtime original picture, Inside. Premiering Sunday evening at 8 on Showtime. What's up on an all-new Sherman Oaks?
Sanford, you're a big killer!
Should Sanford become a donor to save a relative?
Even if you live, can you still score without your bone marrow?
Should Billy be become an adoptive dad.
I'd like to introduce myself to you and your fetus.
Everybody wants to give a part of themselves.
But my boy.
But just who gets which part?
Why you hesitating, prevaricating, equivocating, and vacillating, Cousin Cal's expired, written, and terminating?
Check out the show called The Best Adult Comedy on TV.
These people are demented, aren't they?
No comment.
On the next Sherman Oaks. Premiering Sunday evening at 11 o'clock on Showtime.
For one weekend, anything is possible. Showtime takes control of your television for 2 days of the best episodes of The Outer Limits, Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st, beginning at 7. For more information, log on to www.showtimeonline.com.
He's not quiet or unassuming. England's undefeated WBO champion Prince Nassim Hamed hopes to defend his kingdom with flashy moves and knockout power when he takes on two-time champion Manuel Medina. Then, IBF champion Tom Boom Boom Johnson continues his zoom to the top of the division as he makes his 11th title defense against Ramon Guzman, round for round.
I'm the best fighter in the world.
Pound for pound.
You're looking at the best featherweight champion in the world.
They're the heavyweights of the featherweights. Hamed versus Medina and Johnson versus Guzman. Saturday, August 31st at 11:30, only on Showtime Championship Boxing.
Do my boobs look any bigger to you?
Have you ever done a lap dance before?
This top is way too tight. My breasts are just getting crushed in here.
1, 2, 3, and 4. You can't touch me.
It's a long, hard day, so I need the strongest hold I can get. That's why I switched adhesives.
Fix-It holds stronger, longer, or your money back. Guaranteed.
Nice and crisp.
Even in the hottest liquids, Fix-It holds stronger, longer than any other adhesive.
I can have chowder for lunch and fresh corn for dinner. Days are hard, but I've got lots of support.
For a stronger, longer hold or your money back, Fix-It and forget it. Guaranteed.
Silk Stockings is next on USA.
The 3rd.
It's Monday.
Meet 13-year-old Kranthi Kiran. His talent is numbers. Give him a month, a date, and a year, and he can give you the day of the week.
1995.
Month.
February.
Date.
24th.
Friday.
This is incredible. 1996.
Month.
January.
Date.
19th.
It's Friday.
1996.
Month.
July.
Date.
8th.
Monday.
Kranthi's talent doesn't stop there. He can also repeat lists of numbers, forwards or backwards.
Read them back to me.
Okay, from left to right and forwards. 798-653 215 479 536 521 489 4 657 788 9325.
Okay, now read them backwards.
5239887
Kranthi says he wants to go to school here in the United States. And what does he want to be when he grows up? Of course.
Became a mathematician.
Kranthi Kiran, a real kid and a numbers whiz.
You may think you've heard his story,
Pinocchio!
but nobody tells it like Showtime.
I promised to be good and to go to school.
Now this fairy knows a lie when she hears one,
You'll be the richest man in all of Italy.
which causes monstrous problems.
Geppetto!
As super storyteller Danny Aiello proves on the next Rabbit Ears We All Have Tales, Pinocchio.
You simply must come along.
Monday on Showtime.
Down where the land meets the sea, you'll find a man of vision. A man of action.
I think he's dead.
A man with his eye cast to the horizon. He's brave and he's strong and...
He's eating my brain.
He's the one and only Captain Ron. Kurt Russell stars with Martin Short. Mary-Kate Place. Clark Gable, well, at least his boat. A jungle with gorillas. And...
Just a little squall!
Captain Ron on the next Showtime family movie.
Sunday on Showtime. Coming up tonight at 8, can a police artist draw a killer out before he strikes again? Jeff Fahey stars in the premiere of the Showtime original movie, Sketch Artist 2. Then at 9:40, Judd Nelson is caught in a sinister game of deception when he gets involved with a couple of deadly thrill seekers in every breath. And at 11:15 on Red Shoe Diaries, Emily's Dance. A naive young dancer learns that performing in a rock video isn't the same old bump and grind.